Hi, good morning. I'm Kristin Omdahl and welcome back to my show. This is episode 926 and we are here live in Southwest Florida at the beach. This is the beautiful Gulf of Mexico behind me. If you are joining me live, please say hello. If you end up watching the recorded version, please also feel welcome to say hello. I know most people end up watching the recorded version. We're going to be doing something a little bit different today, but let's wait a minute for people to pop over from pre-chat and notifications. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hi, Leona. Hi, Joe and Thea. Good morning, Grace. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome back to the Kristin Omdahl Show. This is episode 926, and we are here live in Southwest Florida at the beach. Hi, Kathy, Lisa, Judy, Emily, Jackie, Pamela, Hooked by Suze, Mel, Lisa, good morning. Hi, Sharon and Pamela. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you're going to enjoy the show today. We're doing something a little bit different. Hi, Sabrina. So a while back, I promised you that I was going to start sharing with you some of my beauty recipes, and I'm super excited this morning to be sharing with you a recipe that I know and love for a deep conditioning hair treatment that's super easy to make, and I will explain how to make it in a future video that will debut right after the show. Hi, Judy and Kat, good morning. But before we do that, I ought to talk about what I'm wearing. I'm wearing the Audra poncho, and why not? It works wonderful as a beach cover-up, but just because I live in the tropics and I'm wearing it as a beach cover-up, don't forget that it would also be amazing as a poncho for spring, fall, winter, any of the cooler weather. It's such a pretty piece, and there's so many different ways you can wear it, including belting it to make it a little more figure flattering if you are not comfortable wearing something so boxy and loose. Lots of styling opportunities. You can see those photos on the pattern pages, and we've talked about styling it many times before. But today I want to talk about the recipe and the ingredients for making my deep conditioning hair treatment that I know and love. And I'll be sharing the recipe with you on a free recipe page today. I'll also be showing you a video sometime later today of how to put it together. But this morning I wanted to show you how to do it. So we're going to need to get my hair wet first. So I've been on the fence about jumping in the water to get my hair wet, and I'm wearing bike shorts and a bodysuit, so I guess it's okay. All right, I'll be right back. Let me get my hair wet. And then we'll get talking about hair conditioning. Let's see, just in case I don't want to get all the way wet, I'll bring a pitcher with me too. Got disoriented there. Hold on a second. Oh. Okay, so the first step in putting a conditioning treatment on your hair is getting it wet. I know there are different theories out there about the best way to condition your hair, and I've always found, from my research, I've found that when your hair is wet, your follicles open up and allow whatever you're putting on your hair to absorb deeper into the hair shaft. So I always like to get my hair wet first. All right, so now my hair is wet. I think I'm gonna put the towel around my shoulders too, just in case I get, just so I don't get any of the oil dripping down onto my body and my shirt. Don't want to get any oil on my shirt. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my conditioning treatment, and this is really specially thought out. This is a really special thought out recipe that I came up with, combining some really important ingredients that are really, really good for hair and scalp health, that promote hair growth, that promote healthy hair, that promote healthy scalp health. And so we've got coconut oil, avocado oil, argan oil, and then some specifically chosen essential oils, including peppermint, rosemary, lavender, and ylang ylang. I don't know how to say it. I always get it wrong. And so I combined all of those together last night in a bowl, and I put it into a Ziploc baggie just so it would be easier to take to the beach. This is a super, super easy recipe to make that doesn't require very expensive ingredients and doesn't require a whole lot of each ingredient. So you could get tons and tons of samples out of it, whether you want to use them for a long time for yourself, or make them for gifts for other people, or maybe even do a beauty party. Like, imagine doing a party where you gave everybody enough ingredients to make their own. It would be so fun to do something like that. Anyway, so I'm gonna start putting this on my hair, and I didn't think this through. You know what I might do is bite a hole in the corner of the bag. I think I'll have better distribution this way. And I'm gonna start by putting this in my hair, starting at the root and working my way down. And once you get it on, then you want to massage it into your scalp for 5 minutes. The reason we massage it for 5 minutes is for, number one, it feels so good. And who doesn't need an excuse for a scalp massage, right? I think we could all use an excuse for a scalp massage. And it helps to get those ingredients into your skin. And as I'm massaging my scalp, I also run my fingers through my hair just to make sure that I'm evenly distributing all of these nutritious oils. After I get this all on, I will explain to you some of the benefits of the ingredients, but if you're anxious and want to see them now, I think Judy's posted a link to the recipe page, and on that recipe page, if you scroll below the super simple recipe, I also gave resources on there in case you can't find any of these ingredients at your local stores. They are all available on Amazon, and I have them in my Amazon shop in the beauty category. I saw a bird close by and I got scared. Sorry. I got salt water in my eyes. Hold on a second. All right, so we're gonna massage for 5 minutes, and I gotta tell you, not only is it a good excuse for self-care for massaging your scalp, but it just feels so, so, so good. And I know that I'm putting all natural and super moisturizing and healthy ingredients into my hair and my scalp, that it's just lovely. So once you've massaged for 5 minutes, I like to brush it through one more time. I use a wet brush. This is called a wet brush, and what that means is that the bristles are really flexible and they don't do nearly as much damage to your hair when you brush it wet than a regular brush. You can buy them anywhere. They're available at Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, anywhere, any of your local big stores, or you can find them on Amazon, anywhere. Ulta and Sephora probably have them too. So the ingredients that we use in this are so good for you. So first of all, coconut oil is something that helps keep your hair strong and soft and aids in preventing hair loss. It's antiviral, antimicrobial, antifungal properties too. It's a strong moisturizer because it doesn't break down or evaporate quickly. And if you've ever used coconut oil as a body lotion, you'll know exactly what I mean. It does not break down quickly, it does not absorb quickly, which means that it stays and can provide its benefits longer than some other oils. Avocado oil is another really special ingredient that I love to use in actually body treatments as well as hair treatments, because it's a moisturizer that's anti-inflammatory and it aids in soothing itchy scalps and dry skin. It's filled with vitamins. It's also been known to be good for preventing eczema and hair loss. So that doesn't hurt either, right? Then we use argan oil also. And this is actually something that's been around a long time. It makes your hair softer, silkier, and shinier. It helps to treat split ends and tame frizzy hair too. You can use argan oil for a leave-in conditioner. If you use just a tiny bit in your dry hair, it helps with frizz too. Then the 4 essential oils that I used, each were used specifically for their specific benefits that are good for hair and scalp. First, it's peppermint oil. This stimulates the scalp, promotes hair growth, and can be used to treat dandruff. It's also antimicrobial and combats bacteria and fungal disorders, which as a preventative is really good for scalp health. I've read over the years that keeping your scalp healthy can prevent a lot of other things that end up coming around, issues that come about with hair and scalp health if you're not keeping your scalp healthy. All right, rosemary essential oil promotes thickness and growth of hair. It stimulates the roots and increases circulation in the scalp. It can prevent baldness, slows graying, and can be used to treat dandruff and dry scalp too. Then we also use lavender essential oil, and this ingredient promotes hair growth. It's a deep conditioner for the hair, and it keeps it shiny and keeps control of dandruff too. Then our last ingredient, okay, we're already to the last ingredient. There's so few ingredients in here. Ylang ylang. If I pronounced it wrong, forgive me. I can never remember how to say it. This ingredient is a natural conditioner that prevents split ends and damage. It also prevents hair loss and stimulates hair growth. It's great for treating thinning hair, and it's an antimicrobial and combats bacteria and fungal disorders. That's usually the case with essential oils. A lot of them are antimicrobial and antifungal, which is really good for scalp health. All right, so probably have been massaging for 5 minutes now. So I will brush my hair one more time, get everything evenly distributed, and then I'll put my glasses back on to answer any questions you might have. It actually smells really, really good too. Okay, so once I have it all distributed through my hair, I like to leave it on for an hour, whether I do it here in the sun, or you could put it under a heating lamp at home too, but if you have the chance to sit in the sun, that's good. But any way that you can get heat on it would be great. Heat for an hour. And then after that, you want to rinse your hair in the shower with cool water. And what cool water does is close the follicles back up. So now that we've opened our follicles and soaked in all of this goodness, once you rinse it out, you want to close the follicles so that any remaining moisture and goodness stays inside the hair. Let's see. I know I've missed a lot of comments, so if you have any questions or you want to share anything with me, by all means, feel welcome to share. I'm going to put my glasses on now so that I can read. Whoa, that didn't clean them very well. Weird. For some reason, my glasses don't... They've got oil on them. Nobody can read through oily glasses. Is that better? A little bit. It's not better. How weird. Although the screen went dark too, so that doesn't help. If I don't get to your questions, please feel welcome to leave them for me in the comments. And when this is no longer recorded, and if I can answer your questions there, I will. That's better. Of course, the screen's super dark now too. All right, if you have questions, please feel welcome to leave them for me. I can see now. Yeah, I know oil's on my towel. Yep. I have some other paper here, so I was able to wipe my glasses on the paper instead. The joys of doing demos, excuse me, on location. But that's the fun of doing things live. Things don't always work out exactly the way you plan, and it's about figuring things out on the fly. So good thing I had extra paper with me. Because yes, I forgot that my towel was covered in oil. It's okay. Does anyone have any questions or comments? Isn't it cold? No, it's not cold here. I'm in South Florida, and it's got to be high 80s, if not low 90s already. This is for your hair and your scalp, Patricia. If you follow the link to the recipe page, I describe all of the health benefits of all of the essential oils and moisturizing oils that I use in this recipe. And from there, you'll see that a lot of these ingredients are for hair health as well as scalp health. And they're all natural moisturizing oils that don't have any harsh chemicals or preservatives in it, so you're getting all the natural benefits of oils without being heavily processed. So it's just an overall good moisturizer for your hair anyway. Now, having said that, that's assuming that you're not allergic to any of the ingredients, so obviously if you're allergic to any of these ingredients, don't use them. But if you're not allergic to them, they're amazing. Does anybody have any questions? Yeah, give it a try. If you've never used a DIY hair conditioning treatment before, I think you're in for quite a treat. It is so luxurious and it smells amazing. And anytime you can make something from scratch and know exactly what you're putting into it, I just feel like it's so empowering over buying something in the store, because I don't know about you, but I can't read all the ingredients on the back of most processed foods and beauty treatment products. Anytime I can buy the ingredients myself, and yes, this would definitely benefit frizzy ends. Yep, itchy scalp, this would definitely help. Yes, this would be good for your hair, whether it's warm weather or cold weather. Yes, it's still warm here where I can do this outdoors, but if you're somewhere in the cold, you want to put a shower cap on and blow dry your hair to heat it up afterwards, you could definitely do this indoors as well. Yeah, there's so many benefits of this, and if you follow that link and read all the benefits of each ingredient, you will see that there are benefits for, you can do this twice a month. I do it once or twice a month. You don't have to do it that often. Yes, all the ingredients are listed on my website. Judy has posted a link to the recipe page, and all you have to do is excuse me, follow that link. Or if you wait till the show notes come out, they will be linked in the video description as well. But there is a recipe page, and again, it's available. You can find it in Judy's link or in the show notes. Or if you still can't find it, you can Google hair conditioning on my website, or search, or you can ask, and we'll provide you the link. Great questions, everybody. Yes, and on that recipe page, I also have links to where you can buy the ingredients on Amazon if you are unable to buy them, if you can't find them anywhere else. Some of you may already have these at home, some of you may not, but the recipe lists everything and also gives you resources if you are unable to find any of the ingredients locally. Great questions, everybody. I appreciate it. Anytime you have a question, chances are other people do too, so always a good idea to ask questions. Don't be shy, and we're all friendly here, as most of you know. I know some people are shy about commenting, and that's okay. It's okay if you're shy. That's fine too. You're welcome here. No matter how much you want to talk or don't want to talk, just know that I appreciate you being here. Edna's making macrame mug coasters. Fun! That sounds fun. Thank you, Fozzie. There we go. Judy's posting a link to the hair conditioning recipe again. Hi, Karen. We're talking about all natural deep conditioning hair treatment today. I'm sharing a recipe and sharing how to do it, and you can find the recipe link in the live chat. It will also be in the video description in the show notes after the show's over. And if you're, for whatever you've missed, you're welcome to go back and watch from the beginning. Talked about all the different ingredients and their benefits. Yes, Susan, that poncho is right here. It's called the Audra poncho. Judy has shared a link to the pattern page. The pattern includes all sorts of charts and video tutorials. And the pattern includes not only the poncho, but also two bag patterns as well, and shows you how it looks in one color and also how it looks in multicolors. It's very interesting. It's called the Audra poncho, and Judy's posting a link to it again right now, so you can find that information. I was wearing it in the beginning of the show. I took it off to jump in the water to get my hair wet so I could apply my deep conditioning hair treatment. And yeah, that's what we did today. Ooh, now that the sun's out, I can feel my hair warming up. It feels so good. You're welcome, Susan. Does anybody have any other questions? I have another sneak peek to show you today, too. So I've gotten a little further along on my tree skirt, done in Be So Scrubby yarn. It's done. I have to weave in loose ends, and right now I'm working on the detailed charts and written instruction for it. So here's what the tree skirt's going to look like. And can you see how sparkly it is in Be So Scrubby yarn? I think it's going to look like a winter wonderland under my tree with all those sparkles. I'm so excited about it. It's got baubles and shells and like pineapple shapes or diamond shapes. It's so pretty, and it will be circular and tied with sparkly ribbon when it gets on the floor. It's going to be so cute, and it's ruffled. I wanted it to have a little bit of texture. I will be sharing the the pattern as soon as it's done. I've spent about 2 days making the chart so far, and it's not done. But as soon as the chart is done, I'll get the written instructions done and then send it off to tech editing, photos, excuse me, then release the pattern and the video tutorial. So it's coming soon. Probably within the next week, hopefully. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. I'm very excited about it. Excited to see it around my tree, and excited to see how the kitties like it. I know that they get very excited when things are on the floor that can make them slip and slide. So I know that they will either play with it or sit on it and take naps under the tree. My kitties are obsessed with the lights on the tree, and they don't hurt the tree, but they like to get their noses like right next to the tree. Like they'll sit on the couch right next to the tree and just stare at it, like noses almost touching, and just stare at the lights flickering. It is the cutest thing. They're just completely enamored with the lights. It will be gorgeous under the tree. I'm very excited. My tree has like champagne gold and silver ornaments on it, so I thought a white sparkly tree skirt was going to look like magical sparkling snow under the tree. Yeah, my kitties are not naughty when it comes to the tree. It's amazing. Like, it's just amazing. I don't know why they're so well behaved, but they are. Excuse me. All right, does anybody have any other questions? I will put my poncho back on, I think. There we go. You know, I really don't think it gets much prettier than this. I think this is one of the prettiest things ever. Oh, by the way, there was a stingray, big one, that did some acrobatic flips out in the water this morning before we went live, which I was hoping he'd continue. I don't suppose anybody has seen any activity out there yet. I have made Christmas tree ornaments in the past. I have also donated them with an older tree when I upgraded and got a larger tree for our when we moved, and so I donated everything together. But are we back? My screen, my computer, not my computer, my phone froze and went into emergency mode because it said it got overheated, but it looks like it cooled off quickly. Can you see me? Are we back? I'll wait a second and see if we're back. Can you see me? Oh, okay, great. All right, then we get a chance to say goodbye. I hate it when the phone shuts down like that and I don't get a chance to say goodbye. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed my deep conditioning treatment tutorial. I hope you enjoyed chatting with me and everyone else. I hope you enjoyed the water, the view, the sound of the waves. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode of the Kristin Omdahl Show. Bye-bye.